Statistician General Professor Usman Sanko updated President Julius Maada Bio at State Lodge about the latest development regarding the preparations for the forthcoming census in Sierra Leone. Now, to talk more about what Statistics Sierra Leone has been doing in this regard, I have in the studios this afternoon the Director, Communications and Public Relations at Statistics Sierra Leone, and Sumana Samuel. Good afternoon and welcome.
Thank you very much.
Well, so the process of initiating the midterm housing and population census in Sierra Leone has seen a lot of bottlenecks, from legislative to preparation and operational, if you may. How far have you gone so far?
We have gone thus far to a point that we are now almost done with the cartographic work.
Okay.
By the way, for people that do not know, the cartographic work is what lays the basis. It is the foundation for the conduct of the midterm census, in a situation where enumerators go out to the field and then they map the households, all right? Check how many people are actually in those households, identify the type of building structures, all right? Whether the household is a dwelling house or it's some other thing. Identify points of interest, all right? Popular places, okay? And then take GPS coordinates and location of, the respective places where they go to map. Okay, it helps. What that does is it now helps us to be able to plan for the actual census. It also even gives us an indication of what the population might be at the end of the day, because when we go there, we also ask them about the number of people that are actually living in those households where they are. So that is exactly what we are. It is the most critical part of any census in any country, because you cannot do a census without doing a cartographic mapping where you go and basically map the households. It's like a quick count of the households in the entire country. So we are almost done with that. We are 99%, so we have to go to the president on Friday, the 23rd of July, to map his household. Himself and the First Lady, we spoke to them. We went around the state lodge, mapped all of the structures within the household with GPS coordinate, and then we asked about the people that are living in the household. It was like a symbolic mapping exercise, to end the cartographic mapping. So that is where we are right now. We actually we're not really in the mix of all the other legislative and whatever it is. We are a technical institution, purely a technical institution. So all of those bits we leave with the ministry. Our Ministry of Supervision, Ministry of Planning and Economic Development. We deal with the technical bits, all right? And we try to be as professional as possible in executing our work.
Speaking of technicality, Mr. Ansumana, have the tablets arrived yet?
Yes, in fact that was one of the updates we provided to the president. We have all 20,000 tablets that we are provided by the Kenya National Bureau of Statistics in country right now as we speak. All of them have been shipped in country. In fact, we are planning to do a media show, so people get to actually see them, all right? These tablets have come in country. I'm working with my team and also the team at Statistics to get that done, so people get to know that all of the tablets are here. By the way, it is the very first time in Sierra Leone that we are doing a digital census, an electronic census. We are only the third country in Africa to do a digital census, and I would brag about it a bit that we are the first country in Africa. We are going to be the first country in Africa, all things being equal, ceteris paribus, to conduct a full digital census, because the other two countries that have done, Kenya and Ghana, actually combined paper-based and also digital. All right, we've done our cartography full digital, and we'll be doing actual census enumeration digital as well. So it's going to be 100% digital, and we're excited about it. It's an epoch-making event in this country. We should be proud of Sierra Leoneans that we are taking this step, and would have a situation where lots of other countries that may want to embark on digital censuses in Africa and the world might come to Selu for expertise, to understand exactly what happened and how we went about doing it, and some of the technicalities and how we were able to trust them, the challenges, so it's like a test case for us, and we are ready, very ready as an institution to really pull this off.
In order for your bluff to thrive, Mr. Nsumano, perhaps you should test these tablets to prevent eventual glitches. These are technological devices.
Okay.
How effective will you think they will serve the entire process?
By the way, I just told you that we did a digital cartography, and
so these same tablets were used.
Yes, in doing the digital cartography, we tested these tablets. All right.
Okay.
So we know the efficacy or inefficacy of those tablets as we speak. All right. We know that they are very much efficacious. Okay. So that has been done. All right. By the way, we only employed about 1,500, 1,200, 1,500 cartographers. Okay. We know that there are huge tablets. We're working on doing more tests right now of the ones that are there, charging them, identifying ones that might have faults and here and there, and importantly, we're working towards provisioning those tablets by August. Okay, all of the consultants would have been here, so we can put the the CS Pro in them, put the map which we might have got, because this mapping that we have done, this cartographic mapping, would give us a map of Sierra Leone. Okay, that map would be embedded in the tablet. Okay, and when once that is done, once it is embedded in the tablet, we would have to do what is called a pilot census. A pilot census is like testing. Okay, we'll do it for like another 2 weeks. We'll take sample EA, sample irrigation areas that have already been done. We test, just to test, first of all, how long it will take to do one enumeration area, the processes, what challenges people face or our enumerators would face. So when we've done that pilot, we've identified the issues that are there with the pilot. It puts us in a better position to actually do the census that will be happening later on this year.
Just before we round up, Mr. Nsumano, do you have a glimpse of idea as to when this whole process will commence and how long it will unfold?
I am very knowledgeable. I have a barrage of information.
Okay.
I am at a situation where the information is on my beck and call.
So when
I know that the census is happening this year. Okay.
This year?
Yes. Now, by the way, the critical milestones which we want to hit. One of them is this cartography. By the way, we are almost done. We are at 99% of the cartography. A few things have to be done. We have to do the data cleaning. As we speak, we are going around doing verification all around the country, just to verify some of the enumeration areas and some critical places where, we got data from, just to check, verify. All right, we're doing that. We want to ensure there is a level playing ground. We want to ensure that all of those critical milestones are met. Okay, when they are met, we are going to come out with a date to the public. We want to come out with a date that will be feasible, all right, that will be acceptable, and we know will be plausible at the end of the day for us to conduct a 2021 midterm population and housing census.
And that will be workable.
It will be certainly workable. If it is feasible, if it is plausible, if it is acceptable by the consultants.
Each history of postponements, I think perhaps.
I don't want to say it's a rich history of postponements. It's a rich history of trying to make things right. Okay? Because by the way, if it is better to postpone than to get to do a census and you do it wrong. Okay? Lots of issues were there with the last census. All right, that was even it was also as a result of the fact that it was paper-based. Okay, this is a digital census, so we want to ensure that we get it right. So if we knew that there were going to be issues, chief of them, which was the tablets, which were not here, and we wanted to do a digital census, a digital cartography and all of that, it was just prudent that we push. Now everything is in country. I think we are flying. We are flying. We are so excited as an institution to pull this off.
I will have to stop you there. I thank you very much indeed, Samuel Ansumana. He is the Director, Communications and Public Relations at Statistics